to another Fiddlehead fiddle lesson. Now I'm going to do the tune Paddy on the Turnpike, but I'm going to do kind of an intermediate version where we add some cool variations, just some subtle little things actually. And so if you don't already know the tune, I got a video for that, a basic basic version of the tune that you can watch, and there's a link to that below in the comments. And so what I'm going to do is at kind of a mid-tempo play the things that I've added to the tune, and then I'm not going to really go note by note on this video. I'm more going to just show you just what I added to the basic version. So I'm assuming you know that one. So please, if you haven't already learned that, just go watch it now. And I'm going to play this for you and check it out, and if you like it, then I'll show you what I did. So here we go. Alright, so a lot of what I'm doing on this song is just adding a certain accent pattern with the bow. We look at each bar as a series of 8 eighth notes. 1, 2, 3. What happens a lot in this tune with a lot of the phrases is that there's a certain accent that happens because of the way the melody is, and the accent sounds like. So in more slow motion, it's like the first beat, and then the and of the two. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. So if you get that rhythm, you're going to be able to do this. And I'm creating that accent by getting a little press with my right hand. You can also create the accent by finding an open string double stop to add to it. Now in the tune I'll even slur some of the eighth notes together, so I'll get this effect like. Alright, so in particular where it happens is on this phrase. It just seems natural when you hit that first finger on the A to do it. Let's cycle that with this rhythm. It's really fun when you get going and you get feeling that rhythm. Another way to do it, like I mentioned earlier, was to use a double stop. Like I'm droning the open D just on that accented part of the bar. Okay? I do that in a few other points in the song, on this part too. Very similar phrase, but this is the second quarter, which is in F, so it's sort of lowered to the key of F. Let's cycle it together in a similar way. So you could do separate bows, but use mainly press to create the accent. You could do it with slurs like. So I'm slurring 3. And then 2 separates at the end of the bar. And you can drone an open D double stop, that'll work. Alright, where else do I use it? I I guess that the fourth quarter is similar as the first quarter. Alright, and then the same thing happens in yet another place. In the B part, when we in the third quarter we do this. So for this, slower 3. Alright, and then the same, and then that's pretty much it. Fourth quarter also has it, but we've already covered that. So that happens a lot in the tune. That's the main thing I've done. If you were to end the lesson now, you'd be good. You'd be golden, because that's the main thing. The rest is just a little bit of icing on top. We have... Should have said frosting. You don't put icing on cake. So I added a triplet instead of... I do that. Okay. On the second quarter, I like to add on this part kind of a lazy slide on that first on the G. It's almost like you feel a little nauseous. I do a little slide on that too, on the first on the A and the third quarter, but I don't know if that consistently. So, in the basic version I show, it ends like this. And the pickup is... But what I did when I played faster earlier is, for this, the pickup, I like to start that second finger, which is a B note, second finger on G, a little early, a little exciting anticipation, like... I'll do that again. Maybe a little slide now. And finally, I'm just going to add some various open string double stops, some kind of lazy, just drony double stops here and there, like on the first quarter. I'm going to drone the G, either G or D. So, do it a little slower. I think that sounds kind of cool. So you can kind of do a droning double stop on this phrase. So you're basically droning the D when you're playing on G, and droning the G when you're playing on D. So we have... I'll do that again. And you can kind of play with how much you do that drone, maybe not as much. Maybe use it as an accent to create texture. Something like that. And then... Good, so that about covers the tricks I did. I'm now going to attempt to do the tune single A, single B, very slowly. I'll do my best to do the variations exactly as I taught it to you, but it might be a little bit different, so bear with me. Okay, here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. noticed I also did the anticipation thing at the end of the B, going back or going into a B, like. I'll do that again. And also there, going into the second quarter, I think it works. So if we're going to I'll do the first quarter into it so you can hear that anticipation again. And so on. I think that about covers it. Thanks for watching. That was fun for me. Hope it was for you. See you next time on the FiddleHed channel. So long.